Alright, I'm heading back out. I had to get some hot chocolate. It's a little chilly, my nose is a little stuffy. Heading back out to do some work. Alright, I've been talking about my chicken tractor. Put my chocolate down. I was going to use this swing frame. And down here was going to be my housing, and then I was going to put fence wire all the way down and a little door at the front. However, today I've decided I wanted to do it different. I wanted to make it smaller and more rectangular so I could get my nesting boxes in better. I got these screws here. I'm going to have to go in and saw the tips off of those. But what I'm doing here is, I'm trying to use all scrap lumber, so pardon the crappy lumber. So if I can get that. Anyways, this is going to be the back side of it, and I'm going to cut some holes in that at the bottom of the nesting boxes, so I can and then I put a little flap over it. Going in the shop, let's see, I got a minute 20. Timer run out. It's Big Daddy's shop. It's not organized. It's junky. It's comfy. This is one of my favorite places on the hill. Anyways, I built this scrap lumber. It's not exactly flush on the sides. Who cares? It's a chicken coop. I built this. This is going to be the front. And then down here I'm going to put some wire framed by some small strips of wood that will open up and make the door. This is going to be the front of it. But now that I'm thinking about it, with me going with a square frame, that may not even work. I may have to save that. But as you can see, there's about anything you could want in here. There's some rebar down here. Big Daddy's got just tons and tons and tons of stuff. Going back out, I've got a wheelbarrow full of scrap wood there. Thought I'd work outside because it was cold in the shop. I thought about going down, get some twigs off the pile, and maybe sharing in some of the corners with it. But here's some more scrap lumber. He said I could use anything I want out here. I'm free to grab. He said he's just happy to see it going on around. And he built all these. He built that house right there. I wish I'd known him back in the day. Alright, I gotta make this quick. These concrete steps that broke, there's some rebar in there. Rebar's still good. I'm gonna beat that down, take it out. Over here, this is toys that they're no longer using, but more scrap wood. I got all the scrap lumber I can use. And this right here, I talked about making my hoop house. Hope I don't go snake. But I'm thinking this black tubing, along with the rebar and some plastic, should make me a good, tiny, small hoop house, enough for me to sweep over and put some plants in. There's a little red bird. This right here is where we're going to be putting up a garden next year. We're going to clear this out. Wood has been rotting in there, and leaves have fallen. It's been mulching for Lord. Alright, my camera's shut off. I had to delete some old video. Anyways, this has been mulching down. We're in the process of clearing it out. It did come all the way out past this old rotted stump. So my father-in-law's been working on that. We're going to put a garden out in here, and I'd like to put a few raised beds right here. My intentional plan was to put some down at my place, but I mean, perfect sunlight, perfect yard. It takes care of that, and I'm close enough to come and check on the garden as needed. So I'm going to finish helping them do that, and then it'll just be a matter of tilling all that up and making it look nice, nice and tilled. As you can see, there's a lot of lumber out here. If you wanted to use it, you could probably take the axe and make some strips of wood to use. I had thought about that intentionally and changed my mind. It was just too much work. But the thought still crosses my mind to use some of these smaller branches, chop them up, and maybe kind of country up the chicken tractor a little bit. Anyways, this is it. Trees that fell over in the April 27 tornado storms that hit here in Alabama. And I'm down in the orchard. What they used to have a lot of fruit trees. The only thing we got left is this one pear tree. And boy, does it drop the pears. But yeah, anyways, this is going to be my brother-in-law and grandfather's garden plot. And I'm going to add me some small stuff in here. Where I don't have space. You can see everything gets dumped in there, but should be really nice, good soil, because it's had years of just breaking down. Look at that, just years of breaking down. And down here, earthworm central. Anyways, so that's my future projects. Busting out this rebar, cutting it, making some you know, I may even use some of these, sharpen the other side, make some stakes to hold some of that down. A little chicken feeder if I wanted it to be. Like I said, he said I could use anything I want out here. So very thankful for the generosity of Big Daddy. He's awesome. There's stuff out here, I mean right here, piece of a 2x4 or a 1x2, who knows, 1x2. But there's all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to be using a lot of this stuff. And I'm going to go work on that chicken tractor just a little bit more. Gotta go get my fence wire from Nani's. She's going to give that to me. And I should have completely no cost in this. That'd be great. Especially for our first one. Just to see how things go. So I'll catch you guys later. And I'm going to have a little sip of this marshmallow loaded hot chocolate. Catch you on the flip side. Bye. Okay. I'm probably going to be sneezing because of the sawdust. See? But working on the chicken tractor. Still got a long way to go. Sawdust everywhere. But this is what I got so far. Alright. When I last showed it, I just had this bottom base. I measured my 10. I got 1.5 feet up here. 2.5 feet down each side. Good and secure. I'm going to put this in. This here, I know it's not the right kind of plywood, and but it's what I had, and I'm going to put some sealant and maybe some outdoor paint on it. And I'm hoping, you know, see, I got to nail that down. I had to recut the wood a little bit, but I'm hoping that little piece I showed earlier will fit right in there. I'm going to be putting some nesting boxes right on there. They can rest. I can build them up on this, and I can actually build a roost right across those, using those to support it. And what I'm going to do with my nesting boxes, I'm going to go down there, cut a little hole, and have it where I can go in and get the eggs. Either that way, or come in on the sides so that I don't weaken that board anymore. I may have them where I can come in on the sides and get the eggs. But so far, it's not perfect, but, you know, using scrap wood and things laying around from this end, it'll hold chickens. I got a little more to put up there, and that'll, just for a few chickens, this will be plenty of space, I think. And it'll do me until spring when I want to try to get some more. So, anyways, that's the update so far. I'm starting to get tired. It doesn't take much for me. I already went in and took several breaks. That's why there's not much done. But anyways, maybe the next time I have something to show you, I'll have some nesting boxes built, things like that. So anyways, have a good day, and we'll catch you later. Bye.